Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see behind me, we've got the smelter rearranged, redone, redesigned, and all that good stuff. Now, we've got our gaps in between the furnaces. So, we have our chest ready to go. It's full, so it's going to be weighted down. We've got a little bit of food in there, as you can see on my hotbar. I am almost out of food and am almost out of hunger. We've made up some buckets, went into the nether, filled up the buckets with lava for the fuel. So we've got our smelty stuff in here and our fuel here. And we're going to fire this baby up for the first time and see how it works. We're going to send this one off. Let's make sure it goes around and comes back while it's full. Because the problem we were having was not quite making it down and around the end. It was too heavy. It sounds like it's going to come back. And there it goes. So that's back. So now let's fuel it up and see what happens. There we go. We're lighting up all the furnaces. It's turning the corner, coming back, furnaces. And something's going on here. We probably ran out of lava. So this thing is going to eat a lot of fuel. If we use lava buckets, we'll have to fill it up twice. So it will probably be worth going back in the future and putting some sort of auto loader here where we could throw everything into a double chest and it will just go down into that minecart with a chest, and when it gets full we could probably use some sort of comparator circuit to detect when it's full and send it off on its way. Then when it comes back unfull, it will stop, keep pulling out of the double chest, maybe do the same thing with the fuel. But for now, let's send it on around, and I think what's going to happen, unfortunately, is it's going to double up on the first set of hoppers. So we've got one in the furnace. Yep, I believe that's what's going to happen. We should have empty buckets in there. So my idea to use lava was a big derpy fail. But as you can see, just like last time, we have a constant stream of items coming in that are being smelted. Just a constant stream. We already smelted a stack plus 14 of fish. So that's an issue. We do have some coal. Let's throw the coal in there just to make sure it's going to go all the way around. Turn off the circuit. The car to come back and stop. Let's throw the coal in there. Send it on its way, and now it's distributing, going around the corner, coming down, distributing, and there goes the furnaces. So we have coal in there. The lava made it to, oh well, all the lava buckets have already dropped out except for the ones that doubled up. And as you can see, we have a constant stream coming in. So we could use lava, but we'd have to have a whole lot of it and have that circuit to feed a double chest. So for now, we know we can get coal from our guy over there, and cobble's easy to get with our melon farm, which is soon going to be, and we've got a skeleton. Hey buddy. Not today, Mr. Skeleton. Still got mobs spawning in there, so it's maybe that's telling me it's time to move those melons. We're going to more than double our melon output. We're going to put 2 rows here. I'm going to take this wall on out to that corner so I can put actually 2 long rows of melons in. So we'll have 2 rows here and 2 rows there. So actually 4 rows of melons, because we're really going to start building up resources here in the next couple episodes. We're going to put a couple of lines when we get this building over here up, get these 2 villagers moved. We're going to put a couple of lines of sugarcane way down through there, because this guy's going to need a lot of paper to give us emeralds, and we're going to have to do a lot of trading to get some more redstone built up. And I'm really happy this thing's done now. There goes the cart. It'll go down. It'll come back. Make it around the corner. No problem now. Plenty of power. So now that that's done, the next thing I want to do really is get working on a fishing spot. And I was going to do this up here because we spend most of our time up here harvesting and other things. But now that our smelter's done and we can start getting different types of blocks, smooth stone, stone, cracked stone bricks, I'm going to start working on my first build on the bottom level that will be something other than some type of farm. And I think what I'm going to do is start my house, base, whatever you want to call it, but I'm going to put it right on this corner over here. So while we're starting that up, I'm also going to put a fishing spot down here. I'm going to build up from this platform, just make a little pond that we can fish in. So while we're down here, we're going to get those villagers back down and see if this breeder works. Because if you remember in the last episode, our 2 trading villagers were getting hearts like they wanted to breed. And so that made me think that maybe since the villagers are on the old trade mechanic, like it was before the villager pillager update, that maybe the villagers are also on the old breeding mechanic. See, there's the heart. So they're definitely trying to breed. They've got to be sensing that breeder down there with the doors in it. That's the only doors around. And the way I understand the new mechanics is for them to breed, they have to have 4 villagers, a minimum of 4 villagers and 8 beds. I think I saw a video. I thought that's what the video said. But it looks like these guys are still trying to breed. So I've got 1 zombie villager down there. I'm going to set up another breeding station over here and see if I can breed up those villagers. And if I can, I'm going to get one, push him back down the elevator, and put him back in that one down there so we can start breeding villagers up. So if we're up here or if we're down there, we're going to be breeding villagers because we do want to get more trades going. We want to get some toolsmiths so we can get some better tools and see what we come up with. So now that the furnace is really smelting up, we're out of fuel already, so that's going to be a big issue. This thing is going to just chew through fuel like crazy. So let's get into the episode. I'm going to start by building up a little breeder over here to see if we can get these guys going and see if we can get babies just to check that mechanic. I'm going to go ahead and put it out here, and then we can build a building around it, then open it up and let the villagers out. And we'll be back once we get that in progress, so stick around. Okay, we've got our sugarcane moved, and we've got it in 4 rows now. Goes all the way back to where most of our other farms go. We've bone milled some of it's grown, and we put these lamps in the middle, and they're just about perfect. The sugarcane grew underneath them. I wasn't sure if the lamps would interfere with the growing of the sugarcane, but they do go right up to the lamps, and we may go back later and put a roof on this whole area of this farm, or put a second floor rather, and do other things with that. I really don't like the way these are down the middle. I thought I was going to like the way it looked, but I really don't like it. So when we go back and build that floor, we may go up 1 block above that so we can hang those lanterns from the ceiling. But I did want to light it up because I knew down there it was going to be dark and we were going to get mob spawns most likely. We still have to go back, put in a second row here with our glowstone. But now that that's done, we're going to clean up this area. We're going to build that little small breeder. And we're going to get these 2 villagers over in there and check out the breeding mechanic to see if it's still the old mechanic or if it's running off of the new mechanic where you have to have villagers and beds instead of doors. So we'll do that. We'll get that done and we'll be back. Holy mackerel with the zombies. Where'd they come from? Where do I have a dark spot at? Where do I have a dark spot at? Ah! Ah! No, don't knock me off the edge! Oh, I did not see all those zombies. Holy mackerel. I just walked around the corner and got ambushed. That's not cool, man. Don't want to save this guy. Don't want to save this guy. I don't think I got anywhere to trap him at the moment. Let's see if we can build a quick little trap. Don't kill my villagers. This is going to be the ugliest trap in the world. I don't want to try to trap him. I'm sure I can make this work. Alright, let's go see if we can aggro him. Come on. Hey, over here. Ah, yes, over here. Come on, nope. Dude, on me. Hello? Mr. Zombie Villager, on me. Yeah, leave the... Oh, we got a skeleton spawn now. Leave my villagers alone, come on. Nope, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. No, not them, me. Yeah, there you go. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, there you go. Come on. All right, we've got the breeder finished, and we've got our 2 villagers in here. And I'm going to start throwing them carrots and see if they pick up the carrots. Okay, good. So they're picking up the carrots. We'll see if they start trading the carrots around. I know when their inventories get full and they start, one of them's inventory will get full, I think, and he starts throwing it to another villager, and that's their way of encouraging the breeding process. Okay, so they just picked up 2 stacks of carrots. I'm gonna have to go harvest the wheat and make some bread. I guess I could do it the easy way, huh? Okay, won't pick up the wheat. So we'll have to build our little buffer zone here pretty soon. I'll go ahead and start taking this down. So let me go get the bread made up and I'll come back and see what happens. Okay, so I was cleaning up the little walkway that I used to bring the villagers from over there to over here. And as I got closer, I heard the little me, and we already have a baby villager. And apparently the baby is already planting the crop, so that means he's a farmer. So this map still works off of the old breed mechanics, so that is good for us. That means we can start breeding up villagers to get trades with. We can hopefully get some more clerics so we can start getting more redstone, but we're going to have to figure out our zombie situation. Without zombies, we can't get the rotten flesh, and that makes it hard to start trading with the clerics. So I'm going to finish cleaning this up. I may actually extend this room on out some and see if we can get zombies to spawn in there. We didn't have any luck with the first dark room that I made there, but I had it made differently. So we may do that and see. And I went ahead, when I took the sugar cane up, I left the water here. Let me clear this up just a minute. Put that one back. Went ahead and left the water here, and as you can see, we have plenty of fish spawning. So I may just, since we spend a lot of time up here right now, I may just build a little fishing area here, make it a little bit deeper. Maybe spruce it up a little bit and just see what happens. But now that our villagers are breeding, and we still got breeding going on. So we got 1 baby and we still got breeding going on. So that, I didn't even have to go get any bread. That was pretty good. Don't get out, baby villager. Alright, so we're going to get that cleaned up. And we're going to move on to fixing up the fishing spot. And maybe, since we're here, we know squid spawn between level 46 and I believe level 64. We may just go ahead and break out that layer, drop this down 10 or so levels, and just make another fish farm right here. I don't know if you can actually fish in the bubbling water. I don't think so, but we may just go ahead and do that here and go ahead and see if we can get some squid. So we'll see how that goes. Stick around. We'll be back. So let's take a quick peep in and make sure these guys are still breeding, or if we're going to have to throw them some more bread. So we've got 3 baby villagers now. I think I'll throw them some more bread to see if that helps. We're picking it up. Yeah, maybe we can boost the breeding up a little quicker. There we go. We're getting the little hearts. We're going to get a baby while we're standing here. How about some more bread, guys? And there we go. So, and they're throwing the bread to the babies. There we go. So, I'm not sure why. Why did that? So even the babies are throwing the bread to each other. We've got carrots in here, which we filled up their inventory with carrots. Probably should have filled it up with seeds. They would have planted wheat, but they'll be okay. So those guys are breeding up. Pretty soon we'll have enough villagers. We can start building the building around here and putting up the little stalls we're going to put them in to trade with. We'll finish this building out probably between episodes. we'll keep this guy for now. And there's another zombie. Where are you coming from, zombie? Come on. Uh-oh, there's another zombie down there. It's children of the corn. Or in this case, zombies of the sugar cane. There's another one down there. Now I wonder where these guys are coming from. I've got to have dark spots in here. Probably these are too high off of the ground. It's letting dark spots. I don't think that's got anything to do with it, because before we changed this, we did not have lighting on top of this row here, and no zombies responding. The only thing we changed is we moved the lanterns from the ground up that high, and that's only 4 blocks up. Diagonal, there may be too much, and they may be spawning right here on this one. I don't know. We'll deal with that down the road. Like I said, I'm going to set up and watch and see if I can tell where they're spawning at. We knocked the back out of that. We're going to bring this on down probably to here and just see what kind of spawns we can get. We are getting a little bit of zombie flesh, and there are zombies spawning up here, so we're going to need that, like I said, for the clerics. We're going to work on this fishing area. But for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and call that this episode. Just make it a short episode. I've got to gather my thoughts up. I've accomplished a couple of the things that I was working toward. And honestly, I really didn't think out much past that. I know I want to start building down below. And I'm not sure if we've did our most favorite thing this episode. So let's go down. We'll finish the episode fighting some slimes. But I do know I want to get started on a base down there and start expanding that pad on out. That's one other thing we've got to do is expand this out. We're going to start counting out 250 blocks that way, 250 blocks that way, and also that way. And make a pretty big pad and see if we can get other people that want to come in and start building things in the world with us. Because that was one of the things I wanted to do is I take on these skeletons without dying, hopefully. Because that's one of the things I said at the beginning of the series. I want to see how far this world can be taken. Just exactly what can you do, how much can you build, how big can you build it. And me working by myself, we won't get very far. So like I said, I'm going to start recruiting people, start seeing if some of my friends want to come in, see what we can make happen. So you guys stick around for that. The series is going to run a little longer, and soon I'm going to be starting up a second series. I've already previewed some of Diptopia, and I do plan to start a series over there based on what I'm doing in my base alone, and maybe do some walkthroughs of some other players' bases, showcase some of the really awesome builds over there. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but I do want to do multiple things, because even though I'm doing this series and recording it and putting videos out fairly often, I want to move on. I do play in those realms, and I want to go ahead and start recording what I'm doing in those realms and let you guys see. The videos that's on the channel where I've previewed Diptopia, I've done some live streams and I've done one edited recording, and it seems like those are getting more interest. So maybe you guys don't like this Skyblock world, but I am going to finish the series. I committed to myself, and I'm committing to the people that are watching it that I am going to finish this to a certain point. And it may just go on. We may just keep building and see how far we can actually build this thing over the next few years and turn it into a server for the viewers to come in and play, anybody that wants to, while we go off and do other things, and then periodically come back to this world and see how big it's gotten, see what all new things people have built, and see what we can really do with it. And hopefully that'll be something that people want to do, and then we can see what happens. But for now, you guys stay good, and remember our motto here at Falcon XMC Gaming. It is game your way. That's what Minecraft's all about, playing your way, the way you want to. Build what you want, mine how you want, kill, drown the way you want, build whatever kind of farms you want, redstone builds, smelters. You know what? They don't have to look great. You don't have to be one of the mega builders you see on other YouTube channels, the the big huge things and all complicated redstone. I mean, that's great if you want to learn how to do that and you want to go for it. That is definitely great. But if you just want to play simply and just enjoy doing some simple stuff and building and making farms and farming animals and mining, that's okay too. You can do that with this game. That's the way it's designed. It's designed for people that want to play leisurely and people that want to go hardcore. I'm more of a leisurely type player, not really hardcore. I play with some of those hardcore guys, as you can see from the Diptopia preview. Those mega builds, I'll probably never do one of those on any of my worlds. The one I'm doing on Diptopia, the underground build, it'll probably turn out to be a mega build, and I am going to start spending more time over there and get on that build so we can get it going, or it'll never get finished. But other than that, you know, I'm just a simple player. I like playing leisurely at my pace. I really like gathering up materials and trading with other players. That's more what my strength is. You know, I like to mine. I like to go down and dig holes and take all that stone and all that other stuff that I find. I enjoy finding those diamonds. Everybody loves to find diamonds, right? Any zombies? Seems like we haven't got any zombies down here lately. I don't know what's going on. But that's going to do it for this episode, and we will see you guys next time. I'm going to do it. Don't worry. Wait for it. Wait for it. The Enderman's coming to help. Nope. Ready? And what am I going to do? Am I going to do it? I could do this all day, I tell you, man. I could do. This is the most fun thing to do in Minecraft. Try it sometimes. This may be what I'm the best of at in Minecraft. All day, brother. All day. Oh no, slime! Run! They're everywhere. Run from the slime. No, run. Alright. Bye, everybody.